This Eagles team stinks. They're awful. They can't cover. They can't catch. They don't try. It's awful. This team is embarrassing. Embarrassing. 37-10? Are you kidding me? Come on now. That's horrible. You're going into Dallas in the biggest game of the season and you lose 37-10? Carson Wentz 16 of 26 with 191 passing yards? We couldn't get a first down on a run. Like, it was awful. This team isn't good. They're not good. They're overhyped. They were the most overhyped team I could ever say I've watched so far. 3-4. The Eagles are 3-4 right now. And let's take a look at what the teams, at who they lost to. Week 2, Atlanta Falcons. I'm pretty sure the Falcons have one win. Yeah, that sucks. Awful. They're a trash franchise. Let's see who else. The Lions in week 3, back-to-back losses. Yeah, they're not that good. It's the Detroit Lions. We got to take care of games like that. We're a better team. We're a Super Bowl winning team. We've won a Super Bowl in the past 2 years. They haven't even won a playoff game in the past 20 years. Minnesota, blown out. Not even close. Cowboys, blown out. Not even close. Making ourselves look awful. The defense is terrible. Terrible. The wide receiving core is terrible. The running backs are terrible. Lane Johnson last night looked terrible. The play calling is terrible. This team isn't built to win a championship now, next year, anytime soon, because we have 40-year-old players who are injured half the time, and we don't have a reliable backup that's a rookie. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside can't catch the ball. Aguilar can't catch a ball. He doesn't even try to catch a ball. The ball was in his hands, right here. It was right here, and he looks at the ball. Oh, the ball's coming. He looks at it, and then pulls his arms back in. He does not care, and he sucks. Nelson Aguilar is one of the worst football players I have ever seen. He can't catch. He was a first-round pick. The dude can't catch a cold on a December night with no jacket on. He's terrible. Awful. He's awful. He doesn't care. He tries to blame everybody else. He's just not good at football. He was a first-round pick, and he can't catch a football. USC. I looking at it, the Tribe. Yeah, you suck, Aguilar. He's so bad. He's terrible. Terrible. He can't catch, and when he can't catch, and when he has the opportunity to make up for himself, he short arms it and just doesn't care and acts like, oh, well, me and Wentz got to get on a better connection. Me and Wentz got to do this. No. You have to learn how to catch a football. We're paying you $10 million a year to catch a ball, and you can't. Every catch this dude has, it's either a bobble or it's just completely dropped. He's terrible. I can't express it enough. Nelson Aguilar is not a good football player. And he should not be in the lineup, especially after what he did last night, when the ball was basically put in his hands. All he had to do was extend a little bit, and he pulls his arms right back in. He's abysmal. He's awful. He's horrendous. And I hate seeing him play football on Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays. I hate it because he can't catch. He's a wide receiver, for God's sake. He can't catch. Nothing good came out of yesterday's game. Nothing. There wasn't, oh, Miles Sanders is looking good. He did this. Carson Wentz is looking good. Jordan Howard's looking good. Alshon Jeffrey's No, there is none of that because they looked awful. The entire team looked awful. The only time they scored was because of flags on the Cowboys defense. That's the only time they looked somewhat into driving in scoring formation. That's the only time. You can't tell me that the Eagles don't suck right now. 37-10. 37-10. It's not like it was a 7-point game, 30-37. It was 37-10. They lost by almost 4 touchdowns. This team, man, is just ridiculous anymore. It's awful to watch. They can't catch. They can't do this. They can't do that. They can't tackle. Malcolm Jenkins got ran over yesterday by Zeke Elliott. He looked awful. This team is it's just unwatchable at this point. It's unwatchable. And until Howie Roseman makes a move or blows up some part of the team, don't expect anything from this Philadelphia Eagles franchise. I can tell you that right now. Don't expect anything, because until they get younger players that can catch a football, some linebackers, they released their only healthy linebacker in Zach Brown, and they don't even have. They had Nathan Geary as their starting linebacker yesterday, as one of the starting linebackers. Nigel Bradham, they knew he was not playing, and they still decided, oh, yeah, Zach Brown was talking smack. Let's release him. When Doug Peterson says, we're going to go into Dallas and we're going to win. And Lane Johnson talks smack. And he talks smack. And this guy talks smack. And Alshon possibly could be talking about the GM and how he didn't get Jalen Ramsey. You know, that came out today. Howard Eskin was saying it all day today. I 100% guarantee you it's Alshon Jeffrey that said this, and that about Jalen Ramsey. About Howie Roseman. Well, you know what? Maybe Alshon's right. Maybe you should have gotten Jalen Ramsey, because if I'm looking at it right now, Jalen Mills, Jalen Ramsey, and Ronald Darby aren't terrible. All three of them can actually play a position on a football field at the NFL level. Jalen Ramsey's the best quarterback in the league. You offer 1 first-round pick. You offer nothing else, basically. You basically offer them. You're basically like just mocking them at this point. Then the Rams come right in, NFC champions last year. Let me remind you of that. How they just won the NFC last year and then lost in the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah, we won a Super Bowl in 2017. Yeah, we're good. This team, we have the same core. Brandon Graham, Derek Barnett, Carson Wentz. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's not working. Not working at all. You got to fix something. And the trade deadline's October 29th. And if you don't get somebody, Howie Roseman, we're going to be mediocre at best or terrible at what we probably will be. We'll probably be awful. This Philadelphia Eagles football team sucks. I don't care. I don't care that I'm talking smack about them. I don't care. This team sucks. And if you can't see that, then open your eyes. Because this football team sucks. They're not good. Carson Wentz doesn't have more than 2 seconds in the pocket. Lane Johnson got bullied by DeMarcus Lawrence. And he was talking all smack about D-Law the other day. Oh, yeah, DeMarcus Lawrence never got a sack, this, and that. Yeah, well, he got a sack yesterday. Not just a sack, he got a strip sack to put them up 14-0. Yeah. And let me remind you that the number 1 tight end in receptions last year, Zach Ertz, got 1 target in the second half of football. He got 2 targets all game. 1 in the third quarter, late in the third quarter, when we already where we already lost the game. Jalen Mills had an interception. Wow, big whoop. Congrats, Mills. Welcome back. Yeah, thanks. Doesn't matter when the team can't tackle. The Cowboys ran a QB sneak to get a first down on 4th and 1. They get 7 yards. Dak Prescott gets 7 yards. Their backup running back, I don't even know his name. He was breaking tackles left and right, juking us out, spinning, breaking tackles. He looked better than one of his runs yesterday looked better than any run that the Eagles players have had all season long. And the best run yesterday from the Eagles, Boston Scott. When the Cowboys basically were like, all right, yeah, you're still trying? Yeah, we're not. Nah, we're not. We don't even care. This team needs help. Bad. They might have the worst receiving core in the league. They honestly might. Alshon is slow as nothing. He is so slow. Aguilar is afraid and can't catch the football. I'll say that again, because he can't. Matt Collins is awful. Arcega-Whiteside doesn't play. And Djax has been hurt since week 2, and he was supposed to come back week 4. He was supposed to come back week 5, 6, 7. He's supposed to come back next week. Probably won't. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't come back next week either. Wouldn't be surprised at all. This Eagles team needs help. And Howie Roseman, you got, what's today? You got 8 days, dude. You got 8 days to make something happen, or you can basically count this season and write them off right now. We're 3-4. The Cowboys are 4-3. We play them one more time in December at the Link. We play the Bills. We play the Bears. Then we have a bye. Then we play the Patriots, and then we play the Seahawks. And might I mind you that this is the toughest 6 games in football all season for a team. A toughest 6-game stretch for a football team all year long. Vikings, L. Cowboys, L. I would not be surprised if they lost to the Bills. The Bills can't put up 20 points in a game. But neither can we, because Carson Wentz has 2 seconds, less than 2 seconds, to throw the ball in the pocket. He can't do everything. He can't throw it to himself for 50 yards and then catch it himself, Aguilar. Yeah, I'm sure if he could, he would, because he looks like the only one trying out there. Him and Jalen Mills were the only 2 people trying yesterday. The only 2. And Doug Peterson, I swear to God, if you sound like Gabe Kapler one more time, I'm going to hate you. Because now this Eagles season is starting to sound exactly like the Phillies season. Oh, yeah, I'll blame this loss on me. Oh, it's not the guys. They play good. They scored 10 points against the Cowboys on primetime football. We look like a joke. The NFL is laughing at us right now because we look like we're not even playing for anything. It's like they're satisfied with a Super Bowl. Like just one. And they can't even get back. This team's not good. This football team is not good. And until Howie Roseman makes somewhat of a move, I don't think they'll be good for a while. Honestly. This season, next season, the season after that, I can't see them being good. This football team is embarrassing to watch right now. They look abysmal. It's awful. It's awful. I can't stand watching terrible football. And that's what I've seen in the last 2 weeks from this Philadelphia Eagles football team. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm out. Thank God the Sixers play on Wednesday. Trust the process. We're finally at basketball season, and thank God, because the Flyers, the Phillies, and the Eagles have taken so much out of me. I just need some basketball, and I need some good basketball. So Sixers, please don't disappoint me like the other 3 teams have so far. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.